Why are boundaries so important? To have a successful life as an adult in our body, we need to be able to steer our own ship. And if you could imagine, let's say you had a car unlocked with the windows down and you vacated your house and all the windows were open, the doors were open, well, you know that you would be seriously at risk of an infiltration and a theft and probably destruction to these two things. It's like you wouldn't leave a bank account open with no security on it and no passwords. But yet, in our own life, so often what we do is not have a boundary function, and we hope that other people are like us, that they've got good integrity and they just wouldn't do the wrong thing, and therefore we don't communicate, we don't speak up, we don't lay boundaries, and then can get very twisted out of shape and devastated and destroyed when people don't do the right thing. But we need to take responsibility. Okay, it's not our fault that other people are bad people and exploitative and manipulative and deceptive, but it is our responsibility to make sure that it doesn't happen to ourselves. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, we really have to heal up those young parts of ourselves that have the fear of crap, the fear of criticism, rejection, abandonment, and punishment if I do speak up. If I speak up, I might be criticized, I could be rejected, I could be abandoned, I could be punished. And those old wounds turn us into people pleasers, where we may not be able to identify our needs, we may not be able to speak up effectively. And especially if you've had those traumas from your past where you were shut down as a child, you're invalidated, you were manipulated or guilted to hand your power away, that may be exactly how you've operated. And that's how a lot of codependents do operate, is the thinking, well, if I just keep you happy and I say all the right things and I'm really nice to you and I give you what you want, then you're not going to hurt me, you're not going to do the right thing. But yet this is why codependents are so prone to getting in relationship with narcissists, because narcissists are exploitative. They're looking for what they can take and what they can get. And codependents make the perfect target because they're kind-hearted, because they give, because they open the gates and the doors to all their stuff. Because a part of the codependent's belief is, well, if I give you access to me and my love and my stuff, well, then you're going to stay, you're going to love me, you're going to value me. It's the exact opposite in life. When we value ourselves, well, that's when we get valued by life. A narcissist is not going to value you ever. But what happens is when we have boundaries, it repels narcissists because they can't exploit us. And we also are able to connect with healthy people who do have values that match the values that we have for ourselves. Just one other point that I want to say about boundaries is that a boundary never relies on somebody else getting your boundary. It's only you who needs to get your boundary. And what happens is when you stand in a boundary and you can state who you are and what you need and your bottom line of what you will and won't accept, well then if people don't agree with your boundary and create a three-ring circus, ignore it, try to mock it, belittle it, minimalize it, you've got your answer. You've got your answer. You have shown me that you don't have either the capacity or the desire to honor my boundary, which means you don't value and respect me. Now, if I allow you to continue in my life, I'm not valuing and respecting myself. See how this works? Boundaries are vital. They're everything. Have a look at the link that I'm putting with this video, because I'm about to start soon in September a 10-week boot camp course, which is so hands-on, which is about you learning how to thrive, heal up those old wounds, and be able to stand in your power, your truth, and your integrity to leave abuse behind and manifest healthy relationships of mutual care, respect, and love. Okay, check out the link. I'll talk to you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.